Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Starflight. Just a little pause there as it decided to catch up with my keystrokes. So I now have Class 5 lasers. However, I'm not going to actually go down to where I was originally going. Actually, first I'll check the messages, see if there's anything new while I was out. No new messages, alright, that's fine. What I am going to do, I was going to go down and check that message in the chain, which is down at, was it 68 by 66 or something like there, because I know that's in hostile territory. But what I'm actually going to do instead, because I want to make full use of that artifact that attracts attention, so I'll go on down and see if I can find the Elowan homeworld, and before I get rid of that artifact. So City of the Ancients, Ellipsoid, and Elowan 875009. Because when I'm going into hostile territory, I don't really want to attract too much attention, if I can possibly avoid it. So I'll sell that artifact at some point, but for now I might actually want to talk to the Elowan or the Thrynn or both. So I'll head down there first, because it tends to take... It costs you more to buy something back than it did to sell it. Now, I am going to do a bit of cheating here. I think the thing is somewhere there is where I want, 130 by 108. There's a link flux there. That's the one that leads to heaven. And this one here should take me, using hardly any Endurium at all the way down here. So the systems I've been given to check are this orange one here, and that other orange one down at about 120 odd by 30 odd, something like that. Now I am going to do a little bit of cheating as well. I'm not going to explore every single system on the way anymore, because it's kind of dull. So what I'm going to do is, if there's a system that I know has something that I want to check, namely a colony world or colonizable world. I don't know that I've marked down any good mining planets, but if there's a colony world around, I'll check that out. Otherwise I won't bother just going through every system, basically because it's dull to watch. It's enjoyable to do when I'm playing on my own time, but not so much to watch, kind of, yeah. So, we are heading for 151 by 68. And if I happen to run into any ships around here, shouldn't be too much of a problem, I hope. There's some motion. Probably won't deliberately seek them out, at least not just at the moment, but it would be interesting to get some information anyway. So, what do we have here? If it's going to be anything in here, it's going to be that rock one. It's not likely to be these. Now, I will mention the paper map. The GOG version comes with I think it's a PDF file that has the map in it. I'm not sure, I haven't actually looked at it, so I'm going to assume it's the same as the paper one. This is a fairly useless planet. But the paper one I've got actually there are circles. Lots of large circles around. They basically denote sort of empires, or at least spheres of influence, where you're likely to encounter certain ships. For example, the Heaven system has a rather small circle around it, and that's where you're likely to find androids. Right above that, and slightly overlapping, is the Veloxy one, which is fairly large. And right down here there are two. I'm in one, and there's another one down around the other K-class system around here. One is Elowan and one is Thrynn, as far as I can recall. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Temperate, calm weather, 0.91 G. Yeah, we can log that. That should be useful. I don't believe I've marked that on my map here either, so that's strange. Anyway, that is 151.68, and I think it was the second orbit slot. But otherwise, entirely useless. Did that message tell me where to go on this planet? I know I've got it written down. It was, hang on, I should be able to find it in my... I don't want to go to the doctor. If I go to look in my cargo and scroll, find the messages. Is it that one? So there's no knowing of heaven. No, that wasn't it. Well, what about... Was it that one? Killed. No. No, that's not the one I want. There you go. Elowan homeworld, 60 south by 45 east. So I suppose I could try landing there. Hang on. Yeah, 60 south by 45 east. Right. 60 south by 45 east. And we'll see. Although presumably if it's the Elowan homeworld, there'll be possibly Elowan ships in orbit, and probably a biosphere of some sort. You know, lots of native life forms around, but efficiency 99 down to 14 when you go into the water there. Can I get a scanning new terrain? Yeah, there's a big fat load of nothing there. So, and that ship's nicely camouflaged on the ocean floor there. Alright, well maybe we need to talk to the Elowan and find out where their homeworld is. Which is, of course, why I haven't sold that artifact yet. I'm happy to talk to people, as long as they don't demand 3 cubic meters of Endurium every time. Hint, hint. And we'll just check out this while we're here. That won't be very useful to me. No plant, no life forms, no minerals, high gravity, freezing cold, thick, violent atmosphere. I was about to say no landmass to speak of, but there's a little bit there. Yah. Alright, now I'm going to do a little bit of the cheating. I'm going to go and find some colony worlds that I have marked on my map, because might as well make some money while I'm down here. Still need to get class 5 missiles. 160 by 48, and also if we run into any ships around. As long as they don't try and blow me up. I don't think they will around here. They're not particularly hostile, as I recall. Yeah, we can go up here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You've gone. You've disappeared. There we go. This way? No? I'm here. Where are you? Can't hang around here all day. There we go. Receiving. Hail and welcome. 'Tis our request that thee identify thyself. Mihin. We are Elowan and would have peace between us. Now I believe that is to do with my comms officer only having a 200 skill rather than 250. Occasionally there will be words that are not translated. If you have a very low skill. Pray, do not listen to such things as the Thrynn might say of us. 'Tis naught but empty slander. Tell us the story. It is with the theory of something that we are sore concerned, as such things as may be called beauty and perhaps truth. But I should be able to get enough out of them. Acteron, Gaul, Iridani and Ect. These are the sons of the Four Seedlings, a constellation in our Demesne, oft used as a landmark by our people. That's useful information. We have heard of Acteron before. But we want to find their homeworld. Now but few of us remain, for the sun's flare did our second homeworld destroy, and as well are we preyed upon by the Thrynn, relentless and cold. Second homeworld, you say? At a time when we doth reach an age of adolescence, we are uprooted. In so doing we are become omnivorous producers until that time when we must root. Elor our heads into flowers turn, and we reproduce. Mayhap one of every 300 of our number doth stay rooted within the ground, and in so doing is its head then transformed a melon-like something or other called headfruit, wherein lie the many seeds of our future. Headfruit is of all things to us most dear, upon claiming that it dost bestow greater intelligence and increase the life, do the sly Thrynn and consume this fruit. So have we been enemies, and so shall we always be. No other planet is so sacred as Elowan, for there dost our young abide, and in tranquillity dwell. Not even those of us grown disturb their meditations. Iaga and world, with oceans vast and splendorous, Elowan revolves about the yellow sun, solar 148 by 63. Wasn't that where I just was? Oh no, I was in an orange one. Not the yellow sun, the orange sun. Is not violence above all things most base and vile? Surely only as a final measure, and even then with reservation, can be The star of our birth was also that of the Thrynn. Together there we dwelt as they do still, till we fled hither, lest Alithla destroy us at last. The orange star of our birth at 129 by 33. This is what I want to know. It was named Eliran, and by the Thrynn Thos. And upon the second planet did we dwell, and they upon the fourth. So, Yes. Very good. That is what we wanted to know. We must now take our leave. Fare thee well, friends. Now, I'm actually quite surprised. I remember them same as the androids, basically asking for information before they would, you know, trying to establish that we're actually friends. One of the questions I do remember them asking is, "Hast thou ever partaken of head fruit?" And I believe the first time I encountered them, I said yes to that, and they didn't like that. And you can understand why. So, anyway. Here, there should be something I can recommend for colonization. Won't be this. Platinum and plutonium, however, this might be worth doing a quick mining trip to get a bit of... platinum and plutonium are worth money. So I might just do a quick trip down here. But I'll probably fast forward it so you don't have to sit through it too much. There, right, that's enough. Got a bit of plutonium and platinum. Main reason for doing that is because they're both worth quite a bit. So anyway, let's continue on. Let's go, not there, let's go here. Ah, too far. Sometimes hard to figure out the keyboard buffers. It's sort of, you press it, hold it down, and it sort of only goes very slowly, and then all of a sudden it goes really quick. We've got motion in the system, that's fine, that's probably more Elowan. Since they don't seem to be, well, they seem to be very friendly. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, 0.69 G, temperate and calm. But not worth landing. Mineral density of 6. There's another liquid planet here, so But that one won't be worth logging, I don't think. Oxygen, water, mineral density of 52. 9.2 Gs. Well, we can't even land there. So, yeah, nevery mindery. Actually, I might just see if you guys want to say anything. There we go. Let's see what you guys actually look like. Some sort of futuristic ray gun or something. But anyway, say hello. We are Elowan, if thine intentions be peaceful, in sooth we greet thee, if not, we request that thou leavest us, who bear no ill will. Let's try some general info, see if they've got any more stuff about the four seedlings. The sun of the planet thou callest Earth shall flare in the final week of your 10th of this year, so we have ascertained. There we go, our first conclusive information that we are on a time limit in this game. I think I'm only early February at the moment. Corward does the lie. In this region no living thing shalt thou find, for the crystal planet has been here and left naught behind. Crystal planet, you say? Outward of the dead zone, see, we couldn't translate dead zone before, but now we can. Outward of the dead zone lies the zone intermediate, where the Thea planet orbits. It was crystal planet before, completing its task ere it moves on. That's what you already said. What about... Tell us about the ancients. Pray forgive me, but I know little of such things. Perhaps you might ask this of another. Well, what about the old empire? You don't know squat. You're useless. Place not your trust in the Thrynn, for they are not what they would appear to be, and yet do thee harm should they be given chance to do so. The culture of the Thrynn embraces the machine. They are advanced us, yet within them thou wilt great ignorance find, for they know not even that in 9 months of this year their sun shall flare, nor shall we, who bear them no great love, tell them. Constant and fierce have been the attacks of the vile Thrynn, ere since the empire fell and could no longer judge them. We must now take our leave. Fare thee well, friends. So there's always a time limit, or presumably number of questions limit. Anyway, there is another one I want to go just down here a bit. Where are you? There. Keep going, thank you. Class Ecosphere 5 to 7, which probably means this one here is what I want. Although that frozen one up the top is, I think that's orbit slot 7. And this one might be too heavy, too gravitary-ish. 160. Do I have anything? 163 by 46. I haven't written anything down, so I don't know. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. 1.78 G, Arctic and calm. So yeah, I can colonise that. 1.78 is high, but it's tolerable. 163, 46. No, I don't think I'll land. Anyway, I might as well check these other planets while I'm here. Particularly that frozen one theoretically is in the ecosphere. This one will be too hot. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. At 0.89, searing to inferno. See, if it was just a little bit cooler, I could recommend it, but no. What have we got here? Chlorine compounds, no water, inferno, and not enough minerals to make it worth even trying to land. And here we have nitrogen, oxygen, water. 1.08 G, temperate, no weather. We can log this one too. Very handy. 163, 46, 7. Right, well that's that. So, now we've received a bit of information that may be potentially useful. So let me bring up a star map. They've basically said that that is their current homeworld. They've also mentioned the 4 seedlings in a nebula. There are 3 nebulas around here. I do happen to know that it's actually here, so we might come back there at some point. But in the meantime, we've also been told that that is their original homeworld. So we'll head there, 129 by 33. Motion detected, that's fine. I don't need to worry about you, thank you. Now this is where it comes to be that if you've got either a Thrynn or an Elowan crew member, or both, this is where you have troubles down in this area, because you'll only be able to talk to the ones that that don't start shooting you on sight. Now, who are you? Are you Thrynn or are you Elowan? I think you're probably Thrynn. At least it doesn't look anything like the Elowan ship, so doesn't matter. Let's say hello. Captain Hollister, we're peaceful, blah de blah de blah. We are Thrynn of the Thrynn Confederacy. We are the elite guard. Why do you hail us? We detect you are carrying some plutonium. We will well assuration this. Let us say 39 units of energy crystals. Agreed. They want to buy it, I think. I'll agree to that. Our scanners indicate that you have aboard your ship a surprising utensil. The artifact is of interest. We will buy it from you. 1 cubic earth unit of energy. What is a surprising utensil? Do I have any use for that? I don't think I do. I don't remember what it does. I don't think it does anything. Yeah, alright, you can have it. I hope it wasn't worth anything. We shall build Ishsikal, and you shall be our allies and rule with us. Well, I guess that's made them friendly. I don't have surprising utensil written down anywhere. That must have been one of those things that was just useless. We are this realistic people who don't concern ourselves with truth, beauty, and other such frivolous nonsense. Well, I'll probably go through my old videos, and if the surprising utensil was important, I'll kick myself. But there you go. I doubt that it can be game-breaking to get rid of it. In the old empire, we held assessor of power and prestige. We believe in cooperation, certainly, and the Magnetius Incrix, all but the strong and capable must rule. The Elowan are our enemies. They are clever, though not what we would call intelligent. Do not let their flowery speech deceive you. You cannot trust them. Our home system is Thos. The Elowan plant creatures invaded our system long ago and were repulsed. The Sraya is that we drove them away. It's hard to tell which words are being translated and which are just full of sibilance. Is that the word I'm looking for? We, unlike the plant creatures who idle away their resprestic dreaming, believe in productivity, progress, and development. We have a great interest in technology. The Elowan will doubtless malign us, but it is Ishalisnakuk an effort to build themselves up. Pay no attention to this. Our technological research is of primary importance to us. We therefore are willing to pay well for any special artifacts of interest that you may find. In our research, we require large amounts of the element A, and it is rare in our system. Our similarities pay well for this. I presume they are after more plutonium then. They're building nukes! Weapons of mass destruction! We are a social people and believe strongly in the necessity of protocol and the proper formality for the functioning of society. We are oviparous, of course, but matters are better left undiscussed. We Thrynn have a firm belief in what you call Ernkarin selection and the survival of the fittest. We have a very hierarchical society and a rigid ethic based on Eshem. Farewell, friends. We meet again soon. Maybe I better check what artifacts I've got to make sure I don't give away something important. I don't think the surprising utensil was useful. Anyway, 129 by 33. We want to go to the second world, I think it was. I think they said the Elowan was the second, was the Elowan the fourth and the Thrynn the second. Lots of plants, bits of mineral, nitrogen, oxygen, water, 0.6 G, temperate, calm. So first of all we'll log this. 129.33. second, and we'll land at, where did I write that down? 60 south by 45 east. I think that was where I wanted to go. Anyway, I doubt the game would let the Thrynn buy an artifact that you actually need in order to finish it. Unless it's bugged out. Right. What does this say? Read. Notes. Information has successfully pinpointed the Tesseract Energy Enhancer and the Red Cylinder Ancient Ruin Locator device. 15 north by 44 west on Planet 5 of System 18 by 50. And at 59 north by 64 west on Planet 3 of System 112 by 200 respectively. There we go, we got more links in another chain. That was it, wasn't it? Yes. But that's it from there. Alright, so that's basically all I came down here to do. I don't think there's anything I need to go to the other yellow star Elowan system for. 140 something by 60 something. No, don't think so. So anyway, now that that's done, let's go to the 4 ceilings while we're here. Since I'm going to do it a short... Let's talk to these people while we're here. This is Captain of the Thrynn ship engine. Protocol demands that you identify yourselves and your intentions. That you have aboard your ship a small obelisk. 3. Yes, I believe that was worth nothing. So, you know what? You can have that for 3 Endurium. Commerce and mutual aid against a common cause. These are something important things to something. Well, let's just talk general info about... Probably not going to spend any more time down here, so I guess I might as well find out what they know about stuff. If one was to bring us the shimmering ball device, we would something well. Our something indicates it is located in a Gazettoid nebula. Something reach something by using continuum flux of the cross at 98.79. So 98 by 79. Yes, I've got stuff about that. I know where that is. Anyway, that was useful. The shimmering ball, 68 by 66. Yeah, I've already been told about that. The Cross Nexus is a constellation with a high density of, I believe that's link fluxes, is in Gazettoid space. There was a message in Starport about that. You do wish to become allies, do you not? Sure, why not? There's a message in Starport about a constellation in the shape of a cross, blah blah blah. There is a device, something the Tesseract. This device belongs to the Thrynn, but was stolen by the Ulek. It is somewhere on the 5th planet in the system 18 by 50. We have something unable to reach it. I believe that's new information. Maybe. Maybe. But that's useful information nonetheless. Another device that was something from us by the Ulek is a cylindrical red device. It is known to be on an old Empire outpost world that was once called Elowan 3. It is located in the system of blah 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 at 59 north by 64 west. Presumably the system of Elowan, which I do have marked on my map, but I would need, for this playthrough, I'd need much more information about it to find it. There exists a device in the shape of a dodecahedron. This is an ancient distress beacon which attracts any ships to the area. If you find this, we will purchase it, for its functioning is of great interest to us. Yeah, I don't want to sell you important stuff, but I'm not going to tell you that. The ring device is a device, of course, invented by the Thrynn. We have lost the secret to its working. It causes continuum fluxes to appear. One ship screens. One is known to be somewhere on northern Harars in Ashura's Earth system. Really? I believe I have some information. Oh no, I don't have information about Earth. Oh yes, I've got something about Mars at 90 north by 0. If one was to bring us the shimmering ball device, we would something well. We've already heard that. So, what else can you tell us? There are a lot of myths concerning the ancient ones. We do not our time with legends and myths. The only relevant information is that they have left behind lumps of high blah blah crystal, which we use, which everybody uses. It's fuel. It's endurium. Farewell, friends. Meet again soon. Alright. Now we're getting away because I don't want to sell them any more of my stuff that might be important. I suppose I can have a quick check. What have I got? What have I got? Dodecahedron. Didn't they just talk about that? Describe. Yes, it's a transmitter, blah blah blah. Well, I don't really need that one anymore, I don't think. And the whining orb is the communications assistant aiding thing. Whatever, not important. No, I don't want to orbit. I want to... Oh, go away. Yes, good for you. You're annoying. I'm leaving. Because this episode's running long. So, Acteron. We have information about where that is. It's in a nebula. And it is 160 something by 80 something. And I got a message saying... I know I wrote it down. There, 75 south by 66 east on Acteron 6. So, 75 south by 66 east. Which I haven't actually written down. 75 south by 66 east. There it is, 165 by 84. Okay. So 165 by 84. This isn't really cheating. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright. It'll take a bit to get there. 165 by 84. Look how much energy I have now. They probably took all my plutonium. So I guess maybe it was worth it. I don't know, I probably could have sold it for more at Starport, to be perfectly honest. It's only 30,000 Endurium to get 30,000 credits Something very strange is happening. I'm receiving a message, but there doesn't seem to be any transmission. Ah. Is that a fact? And who is this, you might ask? Through the mindless might we sail to watch the timeless dance unfold. Out of joy we share the tale to any who would have it told. Back when all the stars were young, before the minstrel songs were sung, when this galaxy was new, there came from far the crystal few. Gradually they spread through space, they were the first, the only race. And I'm not going to be able to scan you, am I? That's unfortunate. I suppose I can catch up. I can. Because you're interesting. Stop manoeuvring, thank you. So there's a very interesting thing about these guys is that they're not in a ship. It's an actual life form. There you go, 100 bio, 0 energy. It's a life form. These guys are the Minstrels, I believe they're called. I don't know if that's ever referenced anywhere, but it's on the code wheel. Minstrels are a race. And the stuff they tell you will seem very, very cryptic. And indeed it is. Until the end of the game, when you suddenly look back and oh, that's what they meant! So, 165 by 84. Let's just have a look here. There should be... There we go, the 4 seedlings. So, 165 by 84. The 6th planet, I think I said, didn't I? Where are you? 165 by 84, 6th planet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's the ocean one. And we are, no, I didn't want to do that. My navigator's just too keen to be useful. Okay. A lot of life forms. No oxygen, so I won't be logging it for colonisation. But we will be landing. And we will be landing at what he just said, 75 south by 66 east. 75 south by 66 east. See, I don't consider this as cheating because I got the information that I needed and it saved me just flying around through nebulas looking for it. If you disagree, please leave a message in the comment to that effect and I'll... A thunderstorm! Oh, there's ancient ruins too and plenty of life forms, but what we'll do first is we'll come here. Report, Project Teleport, 2nd of January 3380. In short, we have devised a scheme to teleport an operative from a specially built starbase, which will be known as Crystal Base 1, to the surface of the Crystal Planet. Because of the problems involved with the teleportation of this distance, we will not be able to retrieve the operative. The volunteer will be sent in with a nuclear explosive. If possible, he will stay in communication with the starbase. We will locate and destroy the control center of the Crystal Planet. Potential problems include teleportation reliability, insufficient explosive power, communications through the magnetic field generated by the planet, location of, communication transcript, Crystal Base 1 to Acteron Institute, 8th of the 8th, 3382. Been 14 hours since Commander McConnell was sent down. At no point have we received any communication from him. Exactly 12 hours and 11 minutes after his departure, we witnessed an explosion on the planet's surface. We are now sending out drones to test the defences of the Crystal Planet in an attempt to ascertain the effect of the explosion. Research Council Recommendation 5th 3386. Therefore, it is our finding that the only effective means of destroying the Crystal Planet is with the use of 3 devices. The first of these, the Crystal Orb, is needed to nullify the defences of the planet. This is in the possession of the Velox and is known to them as the Small Egg. The second device is the Crystal Cone. This is needed to identify from orbit the location of the control nexus, and is known to be at coordinates 29 south by 55 west on the first planet in system 20 by 198. Unfortunately, this is deep in Ulex space. The crystal planet is only vulnerable at the control nexus. Lastly, a bomb of sufficient explosive power is required. The actual force necessary is unknown, but our best estimate indicates something in the order of bevatons. Well now, that is very much plot advancing information. All those things will become apparent later. But for now, I'll just grab these things, as long as they don't try and kill me. Biodata. Capture that. We'll get that Injurium while we're here. Ooh. I'm not going to spend time gathering life forms, but we will grab this. 8.5. That's a lot. And this is titanium. A repair mineral, I think, yeah. Alright, well, we've got some more room in the car, in the ATV here, so we'll just see what we've got. It's not the same one, obviously. Really? Well, bully for you, you can stay there. I'll go and grab this thing, whatever it is. It's a fungoid. One more shot. Got it. The stunner's weird, it doesn't seem to do very much. It takes multiple shots with it to stun them. Of course, if you hit them too many times, they die, and if you hit them with the laser, they tend to die, so... You know... Well, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to do around here. There are a couple more colonisable planets around here, according to my map, so... What I'll do first is I'll go up here into this one, I believe. 6 to 8. Don't know which of these is going to be useful to me. Certainly not the first lot, and probably not this one either. And not likely the gas giant. Nope. Sure, we can go... Check this one out. This is always 4, this might be too hot. Nitrogen, oxygen, water, or maybe it won't. Yeah, searing to inferno. Too hot to sustain human life. No, don't do that. Up. This one. How useful is this? Not very. I won't even bother checking that. So I'll check this frozen one out here. Bio, mineral, pretty high, nitrogen, oxygen, water, zinc, rhodium, could certainly. 0.8 G, temperate, calm. Could fill the cargo pods in here if I really wanted to. Yeah, I'll just see, because I don't think I've come across a planet with that higher mineral density. So I just want to have a quick look at exactly how many deposits are likely to spawn. I don't think I'll spend a lot of time. Zinc's not worth that much. Especially since I seem to have landed on fairly low altitude, or at least middling altitude. And we've got life forms. Yeah, see, they're fairly dense. And I guess I can get a life form while I'm here. I'm going to fast forward this. That's enough of that. I was just curious to see just how dense the mineral deposits would be. You could certainly spend a lot of time down there. But as I said, zinc's not worth very much. Rhodium is, though. So right, so that's all I came in this system for, and this episode's definitely getting long. So one more thing to find here is that 175. No, I have been there, I think. Yeah, that's where the distress call is. I must have already logged that planet. So never mind. What I'll do instead is just below it somewhere there's actually a link flux around there. Hang on, it's down a bit maybe. There it is. And this should take me there. So all I need to do is go up here to Earth. Now, we actually managed to learn some quite interesting information here in today's episode. The solar flares, definitely caused by an external force. They're moving from coreward to outward. And I'm actually going to read from the manual here. There is a timeline, little timeline here. It's alright. Appendix E, the timeline. With the information we've discovered in the underground colony ruins, our researchers have been able to piece together a timeline which we feel is fairly accurate. We are still not sure about a lot of the details, and many of the references are obscure. We are hoping that from your explorations you may be able to provide us with enough data to fill in the remaining gaps. So here we go. 2100, man discovers Indurium. 2150, man discovers Indurium's application to superphotonic technology and begins exploring. Colonization begins, start of empire. 2300 Man Meet Velox. 2650 Major Endurium finds usher in Empire's golden era. 2675 Empire discovers Spearmen. 2770 Empire discovers Thrynn and Elowan. 3000 Start of First Wave. 3120 Velox Pact of 3120. 3260 First Wave ends. 3400 Start of Second Wave. 3450 Project Noah is initiated. 3454 Launch of Noah 2 Expedition. 3480 Fall of Earth. 3505 Bomb hit Earth, creates southern hot zone and forces underground colonists above ground. 3520 Earth society collapses and the Dark Years begin. 4400 Earth's new era begins with the new council and the Industrial Revolution. 4500 Rediscovery of spaceflight, sublight. 4594 Discovery of Noah 2 colony and Endurium. 4615 First group sent out in superphotonic ships. 4620 Present day. I like the way he taps his foot there. I love idle animations. You don't see them much more in games. We'd learnt lots of actually important stuff. The first wave was the Numlocks and Phlegmac, and the second wave was the Ulek and Gazertoid, and they were all heading outward. They were fleeing. Whatever's causing the flares, they were fleeing it. And the Ulek are damn nasty. They are very nasty. So you got to wonder, what is it that they were so scared of that they were fleeing it? Obviously the answer is the solar flares. Whatever's causing them, they couldn't stop it. With all their high technology and weapons and things. So what hope do we have? Bit bleak, isn't it? But we also discovered on that Acteron there, we're looking for a crystal planet. I can't remember if it gave us the coordinates or not. I'll have to reread that message. Now, what was the dodecahedron? Was that the one I can sell? Yeah, I don't want that one anymore, because I'm going to be going into dangerous territory. And I don't want to attract attention. I will, while I've got some cash, buy. See, now they want 12,000 to buy it back. I'll buy that. Injurium, I think I've got enough for the moment. I'll go down and buy some missiles. Yeah, I can get that by selling the ones I've got. Missile launcher class 5. We're now outfitted pretty much as well as we're ever going to be. Do a bit of training. I'll train you up some more in communications, because I was getting not very high. How much money do I have? Might give you some of there as well. I'll give you 5 in there. I'll give you another one. Actually, I'll give you another 5. I'll give you another 2. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. And I'll save my money for the interest. Not that I really need to. And now I've completely forgot what I was saying. So, 35,000 for that. Spacebar. 30,000 for that. 35,000 for that. 35,000 for that. 35,000 for that. End of evaluation. Notices. One of your ships has reported that the Thrynn have offered to buy artifacts from them at inflated rates. We urge you not to do this. Oh, really? Inasmuch as it may further relations with them, then this is understandable, but we do not wish to sacrifice what we might be able to learn from these artifacts. So that's the end of that. Yes, Crystal Planet, that actor on the recording, you know what, I'm going to check my cargo and reread that very quickly. Must have been that one. Not that. Not that. Not that. No. No, maybe it wasn't. Well, we did get some info there. 20 by 198. Anyway, that's yeah, so we've got some more stuff to go and check out. We've discovered this crystal planet is something nasty. It's causing things. But we need more information. We have to find where it is, and we have to find the things that will let us get to it. So that's obviously going to happen at some point in the future. It's not going to happen in this session because we are out of time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.